So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars as the atmakaraka in the ninth house, as in what happens when Mars is holding the highest degree in your birth horoscope, which makes it atmakaraka, the soul significator, which is here to burn its karma off, learn its lesson, okay, serve its duty. This is why Sun is the original soul, right? Soul significator. Why it's burning, constantly burning things. So you're here to burn your karmas off. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this Mars is your atmakaraka, along with all your astrological details, you can check out the links here, astrology.com, where especially in the shop section and option 6 and beyond, you'll see the report, you'll get the report, where on the second page, you'll see the abbreviation of all the karkas like atmakaraka, matyakaraka, bhatrikaraka, matrikaraka, ghatrikaraka, dharakaraka, but putrakaraka also. But I only use 7 karka scheme, not 8. That only is used when planets are exactly conjunct with same degrees and arc minutes, and if the seconds are different, then you will use the 8 karka. Actually, the seconds also have to match. Only then the 8th planet will come in, which is Rahu, becoming either one of the karkas. Now imagine if all 3 planets are exact same degrees, arc minutes, and arc seconds. In that case, probably Sage Gemini will have to go into a penance and meditation for 1,000 years to come up with something new. But for right now, it's a very rare occurrence. I'm sure it could happen. I'm sure it could happen, you know. It's like Murphy's Law. Whatever does, will happen. Okay. So Mars is in the 9th house as your atmakaraka. And you got to understand, if Mars is at more closer to 30 degrees, like it's within 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 degrees. I mean, this person is very determined on burning their karmas out. They're not going to skip these karmas for next life. If Mars is at becoming the atmakaraka around 17 degrees, 15 degrees, 14 degrees, then it's a very immature atmakaraka Mars. Like a person will be very loose in burning their karmas off so they don't have to deal with this thing. And especially in the 9th house, you will see either Mars will be irritated and waste its energy. Like Mars will lose its energy in the 9th house. Or Mars will be very happy to serve the 9th house. Like, for example, Mars will be a warrior and a fighter for dharma, for rules, regulations, morality, religion, higher knowledge. Like, for example, Charlie Kirk, who just was assassinated. He was a man of God. According to me, I think he might have been a reincarnation of one of the disciples of Christ. But the impact that he had, I mean, his memorial was bigger than MLK and JFK or any other president that was assassinated. Even Lincoln. It was like the biggest gathering. So you can see that this is more like that. I'm not saying he had Mars in the 9th house, but that's the Mars in the 9th house. That I'm here to fight for my dharma. But here's the thing. If Mars goes into a position where it's irritated by other planets, it's in certain signs, then this person will lose its energy and feel like I'm being wasted in the 9th house. Meaning a person is working for the father but wants to leave, goes to different places, tries to find a job. I don't want to do this family work. I don't want to work with my father. But at the end of the day, when all said and done, they got to make money and eat. Okay, they come back to the father. Where a person who has great Mars, they realize, my father has this already set up business. Why do I need to go somewhere else? I'm going to work in my father's company. I'm going to make this company bigger. So don't think that atmakaraka is always trying to follow a righteous path. It can be irritated by its path. And Mars will be the first one as the atmakaraka. Anything the fathers need, I'm there. What do you need? Teacher, your professors, or a guru wants something from you. You will go from one across to the other, from one end of the country to the other to meet the guru in case they need something or they're sick. You want to be that number one. Why? Because Mars is the original ruler of Aries. Now, just because you have Mars in the 9th house, that doesn't mean you're going to do that. It's a different concept with atmakaraka. You got to see. You check out my previous videos like I did yesterday of Mars in the 9th house for Pisces ascendant. I'm not going to say some of these things. Because atmakaraka is going to have a much different, karmas to burn. than just a normal Mars or any other planet. That is not the atmakaraka. Here, you will see as atmakaraka, the person will always have to solve disputes between a younger brother and the father. Okay, Mars in the 9th house, extremely charitable. They love to deal with charity. They love to deal with giving things away to people. They love to protect ashrams. They love to protect environment. They want to protect things that people take for granted, or people, they like to fight and do things for people that are in a very small clan. Okay. They're in a very small group, like for example, monks in a monastery. They may help out if they're in a trouble. But by doing this, by doing this, there's always an exchange, right? But the good also comes the bad. So this person destroys their own family life. They destroy the family life, or they're not able to handle the family life and deal with it properly, that they're so immersed in their dharma. You know, like for example, I gave a perfect example of Charlie Kirk, traveling, talking to university students, telling them about the Constitution. Okay. And yet he's out, let's say 300 days a year. Guess what? He's only there 15-20% at home. So home life would suffer for someone like that. No matter how good or bad they are, the home life would suffer. So this is what Mars will do in the 9th house. Especially in the 9th house, this Mars as the atmakaraka, one sole purpose will also be taking care of the mother with her ill health. So especially responsibility towards both the parents. It's that thing that this person will always have to strive for, or will be forced to strive for if they're not happy about following this particular part. And I get it, it's life. Okay, I'm not some pious or moral person either. I would understand if I never would want to work under my father and deal with the issues in the home when I want to be a free bird and want to be outside. I get it. So nothing's wrong with that. More power to you if you can find that independence. But atmakaraka will force you. It'll force you to deal with the 9th house things. Okay, like Mars in the 9th house makes excellent lawyers. They make excellent researchers. People who especially go towards debunking things. People who go towards dealing with statistics and logic. They are the ones who want to, like especially Mars, the lawyer, will like to uphold the laws of the country, constitutions of the country. Okay, and atmakaraka Mars will also show, especially in a female's horoscope, that their luck depends upon their relationship with the husband. And their life, you will see such a female will spend their life in going to pilgrimages with their husband, doing religious activities with their husband, or, like I said, if Mars is damaged, then they can deal with all kinds of bad luck, because then in that case, the husband can be very insulting towards gurus, religion, one's father. So it's in a female chart, when Mars is the atmakaraka in the 9th house, yeah, the spouse really needs to watch out what they do and what they say, because that hurts your luck. That hurts your fortune. And this is why it becomes a lesson. Like I said, you're not here to party with atmakaraka. If you were here to party, you wouldn't be born. We're here to deal with life and things. Okay? So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the 9th house as your atmakaraka. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss this type of videos. If you want to know everything about your atmakaraka and my consultation, check out the links here. Otherwise, also remember I uploaded Pisces blank chart predictions on my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, so you can see that along with its age activations. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.